Testing. Okay. This is day 140 since we crashed on Minecraft. The new reactor source seems to be working fine, if not a bit angry.
You imbeciles. Do you have any idea who I am?
Ah, shut up! I like Mark Watney, Donald Duck, Rick Sanchez, and Angus MacGyver in one. I just Watney, Duck, Sanchez, MacGyver us out of being stuck on Minecraft. Considering the stupidly simplified laws of physics here, who you are is insignificant. Was that Della's theme on Kazoo? Where'd you even get the Kazoo? Well, you know that hatch with a note that says, "Do not enter till episode 7? I figured since we were just You figured what? You figured what? What Sunday is a major spoiler past me? Hello? I'm sorry, but it seems my services are required for a job. What do you mean? Qua, gram, blue, index 627, just disembark, looks to be in a trance. Now, would you kindly fix my voice box? As I told you a million times before, Core, I'll do it later. Now, hey, Blue Flame, you're familiar with this place, right? Where is he headed?
I don't know. It looks like any other foolish human settlement to me, just all planty and unburnt.
Blue, please. It's not like I'm gonna hold you here forever for experiments, maybe.
Release me.
Not until we left this universe, or not?
Release me or I shall have my revenge.
Oh, and what kind of revenge would that be? You're stuck here. Uh-oh. What's that thing? Wait. Is that a duck ship? Oh no. Not the coastal project passed again? Wait. You're not Tolve. You're me from... yes. Sorry about earlier. I gotta turn into whoever I channel, sort of take on their personality. And you know, Tolve is... crazy? Yeah. So... why do you know me from the duck ship? Well, when was the last time I made a video on the XSGCOM project? Oh, it's been a while. So, what, you've just been frozen for 4 months? Nah, not quite. Like last time, there's always an explanation. Last time we switched art style and turned into that. What happened this time? Hey, easy on the meta stuff. I was stuck in a tank for 6 months, remember? As for this time...
Release me or I shall have my revenge.
Hey, past me! Oh, this is getting confusing. I think you should get back inside. Quick. Oh, yeah. We need to go. See you in a week or two when I will like about the map shop project. Well, that was unexpected. So, what's going on with Blue?
Release me or I shall do worse.
Oh, no, not this again. Look, I can panic later. Just start the review. What? I don't get it. Well, just start the review while I plot a course out of here. I hope you're happy now, Blue. This chapter opens by introducing us to some of the key personnel of XCOM, and introduces us to the news ticker bulletins. A nice reference to the news ticker in-game.
So much.
We meet Commander David Central Bradford. He is the only major character with an ambiguous background. Bradford presents us a little too level-headed in my opinion. It's like he's completely flawless. This is not the writer Arad's fault, because this is also how it's presented in-game. Besides the commander, we meet the chief engineer Charles Chen, a true genius engineer from China. And then we have... wait, what's that I'm hearing? No, not that thing. This is in the script, so ignore it, Blue Flame, okay? No, what's this I'm hearing? Oh, is that xenophobia? It's coming from... Oh, yes! It's Dr. Moira Wallen, German scientist, absolute asshole, and this fixed absolute xenophobe, and head of science division. But this feels strangely familiar. Oh, I should get a box for these. Actually, I think they're... Wait, I think this... Ah, yes, of course. Her xenophobia reminds me of Commander Sharp. I do wonder how much those two have in common.
I'm sorry, what is this? What are you doing right now? Is this, like, some kind of review? Have you imprisoned me so that you could fuel your reviews? By everything that is holy and warm in this godforsaken
please
multiverse
ignore
of
Blue.
What did I do to deserve this?
Anyways, they both have some real scary backstory, such as with Dr. Wallen's family. Okay, fine, I guess we'll wait until we get to those chapters before I can compare the two. Anyways, the meat of this chapter and premise of the entire thing is basically this. And now we get to one of my most favorite parts. The separate perspectives. We get the same story told twice in this chapter, but it's in a way that doesn't feel like meaningless filler. You get XCOM's perspective, with the one researcher insisting on using horse terminology, and then you get Twilight's perspective of being confused and scared shitless. I do notice that Twilight is referred to as Subject 05. So that says something about how early the game is. Though I'm sure of how this count is. We know that XCOM has recorded chrysalids already. And seeing as it's already April, so they have not likely seen mutants yet. Maybe XCOM in this case are going by order of encounter. So, Sectoid, Floater, Finman, Chrysalid, and then Unicorn? I suppose that works, if they haven't splashed UFO yet, which means they would have met an outsider. So, this is plausible. As long as you don't count the zombies and Chrysalids. And of course the Seekers from the DLC. And of course the Sectoid Commander from the tutorial. Anyways, as Subject 05 is about to be interrogated... Holy shit, it's loose! What?
Freedom!
We just jumped into a new universe and saw the restraint shut down. Okay, but where are we then? Somewhere halfway between Star Wars and Teletubby Land. Please don't think about it. This is the perfect place to fix the ship. Anyway, we need to stop this fire before it gets out of hand. What do you need me to do? Just stop him!
Yes! Freedom! Great. Just great. Stranded on some freak planet, light years from home. Why couldn't they have taken Timmy instead?
You know, once you fix the reactor, we could give it right home, if you like.
Fine. Get me out of your mess.
You did it? Yeah, you just calm down. Huh. I honestly thought we were going to be another 6 to 6. What was that? Nothing, just continue with the review. Okay. So, Twilight breaks out and... Wait a minute. Did you plan this out? No. Maybe, yes. Well played. So, resuming. The way Twilight's OCD and curiosity overpowers the fear in this scene is just incredible to read. And of course, XCOM's extreme overreaction and fear in this post-escape scenes is also so fitting. And the stacking up at the doors and the fear of an internal threat does remind you of some other scene. You know, I think I saw a box fitting for just this, in that room full of spoilers. Yeah, right next to those numbers I definitely did not read. Oh boy. please just concentrate on the review past me. And please forget those numbers. Okay. So as Dr. Chen, of all, decided to volunteer. Yeah. We get a really lovely first contact scene. And I love first contact scenes. And the translation spell, even if it's a little bit of a cheat, it works well into the scene. This does remind me of another My Little Pony fanfic that also features a first contact with a translation spell. That is Demersion, or however you pronounce it. Merson. In which Mark Watney is stranded on Mars with astromares from Equestria, and they use a very crude and short-term translation spell to communicate during the first few days. The quality of that spell differs greatly from the one used by Twilight in Stardust, as Twilight's spell is quite accurate and even lingering, which is somewhat scary for XCOM. In the end, what you get from this chapter is a really short story told with so many details. It actually feels a lot longer. And it sets up the premise for the story forward. And the first time I read this story, it was this chapter got me hooked. The first chapter was interesting, but this one got me really, really hooked. There are very few scenes in this fic and its sequel that feels as perfectly well written as this chapter. There are a few, but there are not many. But the best is yet to come. So I will see you next time, where we'll review chapter 3 of XSGCOM, where Hotpoint starts rewriting SG1 episodes to fit his fanfic. That's interesting. As before, make sure you have watched season 4 of Stargate SG1 before you read that chapter. You need it for context. Now, future me, how is your passenger doing?